Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Wonderful. They're very comfortable chairs. I recommend that we all sit down now. So, dear friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the organizing committee, a very warm welcome to you to the 9th edition of Global Hotel Conclave, the GHC. The GHC was created a decade ago with a simple idea that we wanted a platform not just for networking, but also for exchange of knowledge. And it would be wonderful if the knowledge came not only from external sources, but from each other, because there is so much that has happened in our respective journeys, in our career and our life journeys, and there's so much learning that we can have from each other. And also we wanted a platform where we could showcase the successes that our colleagues and fellow alumni have achieved. So we are delighted that this is progressing very well. Today we are on the 9th edition. So 11 years ago we started this idea, and it's only getting better and better. And the reason for that is you all. Thank you for your support. It's wonderful to see the room is nearly full. Actually, we have a record number of registrations this year. And we actually have bragging rights that we had to close down the registration until Sudhir got nervous and we changed the status to on request from sold out. So, but really, it's wonderful. It's really the support that we get from the alumni. And looking across the hall, it's wonderful to see the bonhomie and the camaraderie that is there in this room across generations of Oberoi alumni. We have people here. We have Mr. Chani Paintal. And thank you for joining us. Really, I think he's the youngest person in the room today. I think. So may this warm bond of friendship, affection, and unity continue to grow stronger. Of course, the glue that connects us all is really our time at the school or OCLD, OSHM, and of course our tenure at Oberoi Hotels, where we had our first lessons in quality, excellence, and that famous eye for detail. All of this has served us very well to grow and succeed in our careers and in our lives. Our being here today is a testament to the lasting impact of our journey together in this wonderful institution, Oberoi Hotels. To the lessons we have learned, to the memories we have made, to the friendships we have forged, and the enduring spirit of excellence that was kindled by our alma mater. GHC is getting stronger with each passing year, with greater attendance, and we need to thank our outstation delegates and our overseas delegates, for the effort that they put in. I think a round of applause for them. We also have now an active Mumbai chapter and a Bangalore chapter to help you stay better connected. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an exciting program for you today with some very carefully selected speakers and panel discussions. We promise you a rewarding day of knowledge, networking, and nostalgia. And the evening shall be even better, considering what I know that the Oberoi team and the chefs have put together for us. But before we start, we would like to pay our tribute to somebody very, very special in our lives who touched us all, Mr. P.R.S. Oberoi.
I always tell our people, don't cut costs, cut waste. We all are wasteful one way or the other. And if you say cut costs, then your customer will suffer. or your people working in the hotel would suffer. Well, if I go to a hotel and I order eggs and the color of the yolk is not right, I'll tell the manager that this is not right. You can't make an omelette out of yolk or boiled eggs or fried eggs when the yolk is not the right color. It doesn't look right. I think it would be a mistake to consider that you're the best, because then you fool yourself. It is a problem when you win so many awards, and we won many awards. And then you have to be very watchful. Everybody thinks that they're immortal. Every day our lives are shorter. Lots of people don't realize that. I learn something every day.
Mr. Oberoi attended the GHC Conclave several times, and on occasions when he could not, he was ever so thoughtful. He would write a lovely letter with warm words of encouragement for us all. So we shall miss him dearly. As you all know, Mr. Oberoi was always well ahead of his times. I mean, he was a true trailblazer, a visionary who redefined luxury hospitality. For many decades, he shaped the entire landscape of Indian hospitality and catapulted it at the forefront of global standards. While he mentored generations of hoteliers, for many of us, he will always remain as the hotelier's hotelier, synonymous with sophisticated luxury, excellence, and eye for detail. Mr. Oberoi's memories will be cherished by us all. He leaves us with a rich legacy of excellence, which always shall inspire us to become better versions of ourselves, both at work and in life. I'm happy that at last year's GHC, we had the opportunity to convey our gratitude to him with a formal thank you plaque for his immense contribution to our individual growth and success. Ladies and gentlemen, as we remember this colossus and his enduring legacy of excellence, I request you all to stand up, and as a mark of respect, we shall observe a minute of silence. Thank you. We are fortunate that we have with us today both Mr. Arjun Oberoi and Mr. Vikram Oberoi, and I'm going to request Vikram to please join me here on the podium and share his thoughts on Mr. Oberoi's legacy.
You're a bit taller than I am. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It's lovely to be here, and I'm so glad. Rajiv, you said it's the 8th year, right?
It's the 9th edition.
Ninth edition.
11 years.
Okay, 11th edition. And I hope this is just the beginning, and there'll be many, many more years, many more people who've been part of Oberoi, who've helped Oberoi, the Oberoi Group reach where it is today. And everybody sitting in this room has contributed to that. We honored Mr. Oberoi. At the same time, we shouldn't forget people who worked tirelessly, who stand by the organization's values, principles, drive for excellence, and so many other adjectives that have helped the organization reach where it is today. Of course, Mr. Oberoi's played a pivotal role in that, and we will always remember him with respect and remember him fondly. But there's one other person who I would like to mention, who I know is very close to many of you in this room's hearts. You may have worked with him, certainly the older people in this room. And for Arjun and me, he is equally special, and that's Rai Bahadur. I think we wouldn't be here today together as friends and colleagues had it not been for Rai Bahadur and Mr. P.R.S. Oberoi. And of course, the many, many people who worked for the organization over decades. I think, Arjun, how many years has it been? 80, 85, is it? Yeah, yeah, okay. So thank you to everybody. I did make some notes, so let me look at those as well. You know, when I think of our company, I think what really drives us and makes us do the right things are the values that we share. And as human beings, that really is, you know, the actions we take are on the values and beliefs that we have. And for me and for Arjun and for others in the organization, that is extremely important. It's our guide in times of trouble. And it's easy to do the right thing when times are good. It's not so easy to do the right things when you're in a difficult situation. And our values and principles and culture is, I think, what binds our conduct, our behavior, and as colleagues, all of us together. I also wanted to mention Mr. Madhok. I don't know if are you going to honor? Okay, you are, so then maybe but Mr. Madhok sadly passed away as well, and he was a very important part of our organization. He went on to build a very successful company, as many of you have done in this room. And I feel so proud to see your success. I hope you will be a role model to others, and many more people will be as successful as people in this room, if not more. That would be the biggest gift we can give to the younger generation. With that, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Rajiv.
Thank you, Vikram. Thank you so much for those encouraging words. As he mentioned, it was a double blow. We also lost Mr. Madhok earlier this year, and he was somebody so very, very special for many, many people in this room who worked closely with him. And he was a true mentor, true mentor. I think there was a time when probably all the general managers of the company had worked with him. So you can imagine the extent of his contribution. I remember he was telling me, so you are exaggerating, but I remember telling him once when I was at Cornell for my master's program for 2 years, and writing to him and said, I'm learning a lot here, but believe me, I've learned more from your morning meetings. And I meant it. So he really made sure that I think he truly fostered some remarkable, he brought out the best in people, and that was something extraordinary. I'm going to request Ajay Bakaya. I think he's the best person for a tribute to Mr. Madhok. Please, Ajay.
Thank you, Rajiv, Sudhir, Arjun, Vikram, our guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to move away from the somber stuff into a bit more fun. These guys whoop our asses most of the time, and they wouldn't want us to be sitting here and to doing all the serious business. So a bit of fun. I've had the distinct honor and privilege of working with Mr. Madhok for over 30 years. First in the Oberois in different positions, and then the beginning and the journey of Sarovar Hotels. And easy for me to describe the person. I got to know so well. Hoteliering, he always said, was common sense. Nothing more complicated than that. And in the organization that he set up in Sarovar, the rules were very clear from day one. Keep the politics out of it. Let's all get down to simple, straightforward work. Keep our feet on the ground. Take decisions. Don't procrastinate. Don't leave things for tomorrow. And he knew, and we knew, that if you took 10 decisions, 1 or 2 would always go wrong. As long as you studied before you took those decisions and took them with a clean head, it was the way to go. And we passed on the same to people below us. If you would make mistakes, you'd expect others to make mistakes too. And the world never collapsed. The company didn't sort of fall apart. And you guided people and moved ahead. So that's carried on. For Anil Madhok, hoteliering was his life. There was nothing really beyond that. It was all encompassing. It was all empowering. And he said to me one time, he said, Ajay, if you take my work away from me, I'll die. So a special breed. I don't think we're going to see that again. And his desire was to leave a legacy and an organization that survived well past his going. We're doing well so far, and I hope we can continue in the same mold. So, ladies and gentlemen, to some very special people, Rai Bahadur, Mr. Biki, to me, Anil Madhok. And I'll take a minute to remember some other people that we've lost in the journey in the last year or so. Binoy Jacob, Ragini is sitting up here, somebody very, very dear to her batch and people in that fraternity who left us a few months ago. Then a batchmate of mine, Deepak Talwar, who was with the organization for many, many years. We started together, we worked together. A simple, straightforward person, very thorough in whatever he did. And he had his black and white areas. There were no grays. So a collective cheer and a collective clap for all of them before we start our day. Thank you. Thank you very much.